Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Look at the Lakers. They're pretty rattled right now after a road trip in which they did not win a game. Now they hope to get back on track here at home.
And I think for the Lakers, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. A lot of people, Steve, talk about the length of the season, 82 games. Do you think the league will ever reduce that number?
No, I don't think so. I think the commissioner's done an excellent job of trying to spread out games. He's cut down the back-to-backs, and so it's given some guys some much-needed rest, and I think they've looked at the travel schedule. So I don't think they ever want to reduce the number of games. The league is going well right now with 82.
And you've got to keep, Steve, the regular season relevant.
Yes.
Don't you? I mean, it's got to matter.
Gentlemen?
It's got to matter.
I think so, and I think that's the reason why. I think they might change the playoff format, but
Right.
I don't think they would change the regular season.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Raptors 5 right now.
Oh, okay.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Let's it fly from 18. Ibaka, no luck. And here's Los Angeles. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very intriguing matchup.
Fades back. LeBron, no luck. Outside Lowry. With some arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a grown man's basket right there by Kyle Lowry. He is so good at getting dirty down inside.
Ball kicks to James. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another whistle, and he's got to be careful with his foul situation.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Los Angeles on D. And Valanciunas kicks to Miles. Ibaka sets the pick for Miles. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's LeBron. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Down low. It's stolen by Rondo. Kuzma against Ibaka. Kuzma can't get it to go.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
Miles dishes to Lowry. Pass to Green. Screened by Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, it was a rough night for him. A lack of focus, I felt like, led to way too many mistakes.
Also, they lost a turnover differential by a landslide, and their defense really didn't show up.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. LeBron kicks to Hart. Back to James. And they double up James. It's stolen by Ibaka. From beyond the arc, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It's amazing. Serge entered the league with such raw fundamentals. Now he's pulling up off the dribble and knocking them down.
Here's Kuzma and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Miles missing.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long
gentlemen,
time.
2 shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Last season, Toronto had a very mixed season, to say the least. Franchise record 59 wins and the top seed in the East. It all came crashing down as they were swept out of the playoffs by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Good on both. And for the Raptors last season, Steve, it was the ultimate letdown, wasn't it, to have the season end like it did against Cleveland?
Sure was. The team kept insisting things were different last year, and this was their time. Wasn't the case at all. They fell again to the Cavaliers. It was a big disappointment. They looked to shake things up this past offseason. Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Well, with Lowry, as you said, Steve, he gives you a little bit of everything.
One of the best rebounding point guards in the league. Doesn't rack up huge assist numbers, but a very intelligent passer. Good assist to turnover numbers, smart with the basketball.
Both good from the line that time.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
Lakers trail by 4. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Miles. Los Angeles with another miss.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
They get it again. Oh, and the dunk by Ibaka.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Over Ibaka. And that one comes up a bit short.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ibaka against James, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Rondo. Good season for him last year. Averaged 8 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Lowry setting the pick for Ibaka. Valanciunas off the left rim and out. Lakers trail by 8. Lakers passing it around. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Green kicks to Lowry. Valanciunas passes to Green. Ibaka sets the pick for Green. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Tough shot. Green with the composure to rise up, drilled the J right in the man's face.
Kuzma inside. Defended by Ibaka. Kuzma sets a screen. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Screen by Valanciunas. Green kicks to Lowry. With the putback. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. The Lakers trail. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Free throw good, James.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
Ibaka, the pass to Green. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Miles dishes to Green. Passes it to Siakam. Back to Green. The pass to Lowry. Shoots over McGee. Offensive rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Raptors with the lead. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
Dishes it to Rondo. Shoots over Miles. James, no good.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Green, the pass to Lowry. And the rejection by LeBron.
When he blocks shots, they are usually on the highlight reel. LeBron James with another one. Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Siakam kicks to Miles. Back to Siakam. Beasley with the steal. McGee, the pass to James. That ties the game. LeBron's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Ibaka. That one a little long.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
And here's Miles outside, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Hart. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. Beasley the screen. Caldwell Pope against Wright. Stolen by Miles. Here's VanVleet. He drains the quick shot. VanVleet's got his first points of the night. The Lakers shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. The dive for the ball. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Lance Stephenson's checked in for James. And Toronto also making a switch. Monroe's checked in. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's VanVleet, and Rondo sends it back.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Raptors shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Monroe, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Stevenson dishes to Rondo. Back to Stevenson. Beasley with a screen on Miles. 6 to shoot. Here's Stevenson. The shot will not fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Right against Caldwell Pope. Right side. VanVleet passes to Monroe. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And the Lakers have possession. Trailing by 2, and the basket by Stevenson.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Over to the wing. VanVleet kicks to Monroe. There's VanVleet. He's covered by Rondo.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Siakam, good.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Drills it from outside. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead. VanVleet's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Outside Rondo. There's the pick. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Raptors.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Wright outside. Monroe sets a screen for Wright. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 5. Now Stevenson. From the arc. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors. They lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Greg Monroe regarded as one of the better big men in the NBA, but in recent seasons, his minutes have been going down. He talked about maintaining his focus.
I'm a player. You know, as long as I'm on the court, whenever I'm on the court, it's just about being productive. You know, it's about continuing on the right path, you know, having the right mindset, the right focus, and just coming in every day and putting in the work and trying to do whatever you can to win games.
Professional mindset. Monroe is seasoned veteran, ready to go when his name is called.
It's challenging to accept a different or lesser role, but Monroe is approaching it like a true pro.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
Ball is the point with KCP at his side. Wagner out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach as they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And it's Stevenson missing.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Monroe, the pass to Miles. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Wagner. Los Angeles with another miss.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Back to Siakam. Stolen by Zubac. And even 3-on-3 break. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Ball.
I mean, I love the determination with Ball. Always attacking. Does a great job of putting the defense on its heels.
Pass to Siakam. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lakers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Stevenson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the game. More and more teams are emphasizing the transition game, Steve. What do you think it takes to be successful at that?
No, I think it comes down in a transition game if you have players, not just the point guard or the guy assigned to handle the basketball the most, and you have a lot of unselfish players. And what I mean by that is not a lot of guys can pass. You'd love to have that, Kevin, but also guys that will run and understand they won't get the bucket, but because they run and take a defender, that they allow a driving lane for their teammate to be able to score.
Monroe, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
High percentage play, working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Wright kicks to Miles. Monroe down low. Zubac defending. Clock at 6. From about 16, it's hauled in by Zubac. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And it's Stevenson missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Monroe's shot is good. Here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
A 3 ball. And it's Miles with the rebound. Miles has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Van Vliet. Monroe right side. Shoots over Zubac. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead. Ball, the pass to Zubac. Here's Wagner, covered by Monroe. They set the pick. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Zubac. LeBron comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Hart subbed in for Caldwell Pope. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Monroe. Baca comes in for Pascal Siakam. Danny Green, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for DeLon Wright. Ball against Lowry. Here's the 3. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Hart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Toronto. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Pass to Van Vliet. And stolen by Kuzma. He kicks the ball. And James gets it to go on the assist by Ball. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Lowry, good.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Kuzma sets a screen. And the pass to Wagner. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
This is how he makes his living, making those judgment calls, understanding the opportunity.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 8. Screened by Valanciunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Fred Van Vliet, the Wichita State product, took some time getting into the NBA, but my goodness, is he a factor now for this team?
You know, I love the way Van Vliet can create space with his movement and getting into a defender. Great at reading a defense and finding the right play. He thinks several steps ahead of the play when he's on the floor.
He's off on the first.
This Toronto offense have been going through a transition the last few years. The team used to take a lot of mid-range shots and run a lot of ISOs. They switched to more of a ball movement-oriented style, and it paid off.
And the second free throw, good. Along with the Raptors' decrease in isolations, the amount of threes jumped up as well.
So true. 38% of shots last year were threes. Raptors took the third most threes in the league last season. We'll see if that trend continues this season, but there has clearly been a shift in how they want to play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's McGee with the jam.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Lowry against Ball. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Left side, Ibaka. Got a piece of it. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball, expanding his range. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Ibaka's got 8 points.
Sound shot mechanics for Serge. He has confidence shooting it from out there.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
And finished off by LeBron.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
Pass to Ibaka. Shoots over Kuzma. And another basket for Toronto.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Here's Hart, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
LeBron, no luck.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Ibaka outside. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now a 5-point Raptor lead. James against Green. James in the post. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's Ibaka. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Valanciunas passes to Van Vliet. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Van Vliet. That 3 off the mark.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
No good from Valanciunas. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game. Valanciunas passes to Green. Over LeBron. That one off the back iron and out. Fast break. The Lakers up the floor. And finished off by LeBron.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong finish.
And a deep three from look out, and then you throw up stuff like that, and you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness. Better to be lucky than good, I guess.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Right.
Gotta love it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was a heated battle, and they were only outscored by 1, ending the half with a 4-point lead. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Get the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, and night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
What I admire is his consistency. Some guys get it done every other night. He gets it done every night.
The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers trail by 4, setting the floor for the Raptors. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guards end. And it's Miles in at the small forward. LeBron against Miles. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Miles. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Screened by Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Miles. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over McGee. A rebound by the Lakers.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Toronto's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Lowry a screen on LeBron. Here's Ibaka, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
McGee a screen. McGee a screen on Miles. LeBron against Miles. James misses. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Suns. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 6. LeBron outside. And they double up LeBron. It's stolen by Lowry. In the corner, Miles with it. His three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. McGee dishes the ball. Back to McGee. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about 1 a game, but he shot over 40%.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I don't know how they lost track of a guy like Valanciunas on that play. Easy alley-oop for him.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Josh Hart. And then for Toronto, Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's DeLon Wright in for Green. Monroe, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Steve, we know plenty of NBA players who are still inconsistent at the free throw line. Just how much of a skill issue is free throw shooting and how much is mental?
You know, I think for a lot of guys that are up in size, just being able to shoot the basketball. I tried it shooting a volleyball when your hands are so big, and that is tough, and that's a skill. But then I see a lot of guys mentally, you can tell is bothering them because they change their routine from year after year. They keep finding different ways. They have to get comfortable, put in the work, and just stick to it. I think they go to too many different these shooting coaches saying, I have a quick fix, and usually it doesn't work, the quick fix.
James outside. Pass to Kuzma. Siakam pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that one drops for him.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage, bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there, not a lot of solutions.
Lakers working the ball around now. Here's James. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Because of his quickness, LeBron is hard to block out on the offensive glass.
Lowry against Ball. Lowry kicks to Monroe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
The Toronto Raptors, they don't get enough credit for their defense. They were a top 5 team last year in opponent field goal percentage. And as a group, they close out well and get a hand up on every shot.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for James. So he comes up empty, missing both. And Steve, the Raptors defense, they may not have any first-team all-defenders, but as a group, they're solid.
They have strong rim protection. They were second in the league in blocks. They rebound well as a group. You don't think of the Toronto Raptors as a defensive team, but this team gets a lot of wins because of their defense.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Wagner passes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks the ball. 6 to shoot. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ball's got 9.
And you've got to stay with ball off that pin down. He's very smart at knowing how to position himself in these situations.
Now the pass to Monroe. Shoots over Zubac. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wagner's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ball with a wide open look. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, got to respect the mid-range game of ball. Well, when he gets a little space to shoot, he quickly can get it off.
And Miles kicks to Lowry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Pass to Wagner. Back to ball. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it showed some improvement and consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA. Yeah, easy call.
The Raptors have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
And here is Los Angeles now. Lakers trail by 12 to the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And Wright kicks to Miles. Monroe sets a screen for Miles. Back to Wright, to the inside. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Timeout called the Lakers. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Lakers.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
Here's Caldwell Pope, 11 points in the game. Here's Rondo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Rondo's got his first points in this one.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Here's Siakam. Good on the shot.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Lakers trail by 12. Rondo kicks to Beasley. Now the dish to Stevenson. Outside Rondo. Beasley sets a screen for Rondo. Misses off the right iron. Toronto leading by 12. VanVleet passes to Siakam. Feeds it to Monroe. Tries again, and again it's Toronto converting.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Up top, Stevenson. Defended by Miles. Beasley the screen on its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Can't nail the jumper.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And Monroe kicks to VanVleet. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Wright. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
VanVleet kicks to Monroe. Outside, Green. Monroe the pass to VanVleet, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Pass to Wright. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hart, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. And so here's Toronto. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. From deep, Green gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Stevenson, offensive rebound. McGee's shot is off. Raptors leading by 17. Outside, Green. Passes to VanVleet. Ibaka with a screen on Rondo. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Out to Monroe. Six to shoot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee, and James subbed in for Lance Stevenson. So he gets them both. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
LeBron's shot is good.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Green, screened by Ibaka. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Siakam. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Hart the pass to James. That one a little long. Monroe outside, and the pass to Siakam. James with some nice D. And so it's the Toronto Raptors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Hart, and it's Beasley in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pass to Hart, down low. Another shot. That misses off the backboard. Raptors leading by 22. Here's Ibaka. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
And Beasley, here we go. Kuzma against Ibaka. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Kuzma sets a screen. Knocked loose. Now here is Ibaka. Here's Valanciunas. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches. That has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look
they get from those sponsorships, right. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, They'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And that game against the Hawks, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. When we look, Steve, at big stats like double-doubles, triple-doubles, are we becoming too enamored with that versus how it might affect winning?
No, I think we're always going to have those double-doubles and triple-doubles. I just think right now when you look at it, so many more possessions in games. That's why we're having guys average a triple-double or having more double-doubles. But he also gives those guys credit. The game and those players, they're just better right now, and they're more equipped to be versatile. But I do think we still got to keep the emphasis on winning. When a guy can get a triple-double in wins versus in losses or double-doubles or any kind of stats, I think that should be a category of his own.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 22 points for Serge Ibaka.
Having a tremendous game here. Ibaka's been on fire, and the defense has failed to adjust.
And the Lakers call time here.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Now off the inbound, Los Angeles with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Valanciunas passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Pass to Wagner. Now here's Zubac, guarded by Valanciunas. Now the Raptors moving it up. There's the three. Cans it from downtown.
And really the story of the half. One team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's two competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose.
And James throws it down.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Felder. Screen by Ibaka. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom three teams all have the same odds for the top three spots now. And it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
Felder kicks to Ibaka. Inside, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
LeBron with it. Off the pick. Again, Los Angeles. The Raptors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Screened by Ibaka. Anunoby in the corner. Back to Powell. Tries a three. And another shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his third rebound on the night. Floats it up for James. He can't get that one to fall.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
When you watch Anunoby play, he does so much well. makes his teammates better. Not easy to do as a young wing player. He's a fantastic passer and does a very good job of reading the play.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, with Anunoby, so much of his impact, Steve, doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Yeah, that passing from the wing is what will set OG Anunoby apart in his career. Already a strong defender. Doesn't need to touch the ball to impact the game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Toronto also making a switch. White, he's checked in for Felder. Steve, looking around the league, name a few current players who you think will go down as the greatest in their franchise's history.
Well, the one name that comes to mind first is LeBron James. In several franchises he's played for. Also, Dirk Nowitzki. Reason why he's a fantastic player. He's only been with one franchise, the Dallas Mavericks. I think Steph Curry. I think Russell Westbrook. And I think James Harden. Obviously, in Houston, you have Akeem Olajuwon. He has a chance if he can win the MVP and keep playing at this level for several more years.
Good examples. It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Bonga, guarded by Wright. Passes it to Wagner. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Zubac. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one at the line is good. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said. There's the pick. Wagner passes to Caldwell-Pope. It's deflected.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Wagner, covered by Monroe.
And Caldwell-Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Kicks it to Caldwell-Pope. And there's the pass to Zubac. A 3 from Stevenson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. The shot by Powell, no good. The Lakers shooting about 42% so far. Tries from 10. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Toronto's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Screen by Monroe. And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Stevenson inside the three-point line. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
Here's Wright, and finished off by Wright.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Caldwell Pope up top, guarded by Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Screen by Monroe. Here's Wright. And it's good for 2.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Pass to Wagner. They set the pick. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Stevenson. Powell, the pass to Valanciunas. Gets a hand on it, and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 12 points in just the second half.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Serge Ibaka.
You know, when we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Stevenson. And again, the Lakers no good. Toronto's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Powell kicks to right. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
That free throw, no good. The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
The pass to Powell. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Powell. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Wright kicks to Monroe. Shoots over Zubac. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Wagner, defended by Ibaka. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And here is Wright. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Serge. Big game offensively. What was going right tonight?
Man, just focus, you know. My teammates did a great job to find me open. And just focus, man.
Just focus, got it done. Thank you, Serge. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.